So I haven't done much of a video about this, but $920,000, 726. That is the amount of money that I earned in 2018, profits in my bank accounts. And I'm gonna go over exactly how I spent my profits from 2018 to give you an idea of what does an entrepreneur do with all his money. Let's get it. So you've seen my videos where I'm spraying all the money, right? I talk a lot about money on this channel because that's the business I'm in. We're selling products. We're basically internet salespeople, and we talk about money because that's our scoreboard. And this is the amount of money I made, over $920,000 last year. That was through like the first 9 months of the year, so I think I made more than this, but I'm gonna go into roughly how I spent all of the money from 2018, just to give you an idea of like, what does an entrepreneur spend his money on, or like, what do I do with all this? And I tell you this not to impress you, but to impress upon you kind of the mindset and the mentality and what it actually looks like. And I also wanna motivate you, because what I do with the money that I earn might not actually be as impressive as you might think. So let's get into it. So there are 4 buckets where my money goes into each year. And this is roughly how I divide it up. It goes into lifestyle, it goes into taxes, it goes into savings, and it goes into retirement. Those are the 4 buckets for me. Now, I pay myself a salary. And any business owner, you should have an LLC set up and pay yourself a salary. And if you're one of my super affiliate students, you have a special in with my friend Stephen Hayward, who will help you set up your company and set you up so that you pay less taxes and that everything you buy, even training products and whatnot, you can expense for tax purposes, so you don't have to pay as many taxes. Now, in lifestyle, I spent $240,000. Now, I pay myself $20,000 a month. And where the lifestyle money went is to rent. Sorry, it went to our house or mortgage, so it went to our mortgage, and we bought a house last year. It also went to trips. We went on trips all around the world, mainly around America actually, because we have some young kids, so we went to San Diego, we went to Ojai, we went to Newport Beach, Pelican Bay, we went to San Francisco, we went to Austin, Texas, we went to Waco, Texas, we went to Dallas, Texas, we went to New York City, Salt Lake City. We go all around the US every year. My wife went to Seattle, and that's included in lifestyle. Food, Whole Foods, Erewhon, what's up for Erewhon? All that in lifestyle. Nothing that exciting, honestly. Daycare. $240,000 in California isn't that much. It's not that impressive, really. Our rent is our mortgage is about $5,000 per month. So that takes out a chunk of that already. Now let's go over this category. Taxes. Taxes ate up another $240K, okay? $240K in taxes. And that's a huge, huge amount of money. Just as much as our lifestyle was, our taxes were. So also that is California. California has high taxes. You'll notice that this is actually fairly low taxes considering my income level. And it's because you'll see later on in this, but we take advantage of, in my business, a number of tax breaks that are legal and usable. And it's because I spend, time networking to find the right tax people for my own circumstances. Getting your tax situation right is probably one of the most important things I ever did in my entire business, because this would have been twice as much if I had been younger and I wasn't caring about taxes. Also in lifestyle, you'll see I have a picture of a helicopter on my hat. Now, I fly helicopters. I like flying helicopters for fun. I learned how to fly helicopters. I'm a certified pilot. It's one of the things I like to do because I like to do extreme sports, but I don't know, I also like to stay close to at home with my family, my wife and my 2 girls. So this doesn't come out of any of this because this all gets expensed through my business. This is part of just my business, so this isn't even included in here. Let's go into retirement. So part of kind of the tax situation is because we put away a lot of money for retirement. So $240,000 $200,000 a year for retirement. Now, some people might say that's crazy. You're spending just as much on your lifestyle as you are on your retirement. That's the point. The point is not to spend all your money working. The point is to make money so you can retire. And once you have enough money in your retirement account, you can effectively live off of the interest you get from stocks or just from holding money. Holding money through your retirement account also gives you other advantages. If it's a self-directed IRA, for instance, you can still spend all of that money on investments, or if I wanted to buy property or other land, or even another plot of land to build another house on, or a vacation property. I can do all of that with the retirement money if I wanted to. Now, it's a bit aggressive to buy real estate through it, or a vacation home, but you can do that. So it's still usable. You just can't use it as cash. You can't go to the club and buy $20,000 bottles with retirement money, but you can buy things like property. So it does come in handy. Now, the last bucket, if you did the math, is $200,000. So we keep $200,000 in basically cash. Now, it's not actually in cash. I mean, I do have a lot of cash sitting around here, obviously. But what this is in is it's in investment accounts. It's in stock market accounts. So as you see here, we have an outsized portion. I always keep an outsized portion of everything I earn in stocks and savings and retirement. Now, the life I'm living, money-wise, spending-wise, it's not too impressive. If you came across me in Malibu, I drive a truck. It's an orange truck. It's pretty cool. It's lifted up 6 inches. It's got cool like floorboards that come out, got some cool LED lights. But you wouldn't necessarily, if you came across me in public, think I'm wealthy by any means, because I live very modestly. I live very modestly. $240,000 is a modest living in California. It's nice because we own our own house. We're not renting. But again, I put the money here because the goal, once again, is not to show off to your friends. I did that when I was young. And if you're 15 years old and you're watching this, by the way, if you are under 20 years old, type in the comments if you're under 20. And if you're over 60, let me know as well in the comments below. How old are you? Just type in a number. If you're 15, you know, when I was young, I was 19 or 20 when I started making money. I wanted to show off to all my friends. I wanted to buy things. I wanted to buy bottles at the club. I wanted to show off how much money I was making. I would buy drinks for everyone, buy shots for people I didn't even know. But that's not the goal anymore. The goal is to have enough saved up so if I never wanted to work a day in my life again, I wouldn't have to. And because I've taken a much more intelligent approach to this in the last year, about like 2 years really. 2 years ago, I'd made a series of bad business decisions. I had been a millionaire. I lost it all. I ended up hugely in debt. I was doing affiliate marketing, but I decided I wanted to start an affiliate network like ClickBank. And what happened was I thought I was God. I thought everything I touched turned to gold because I'd been making so much money as an affiliate. And I invested about all of my money, about $1 million, into this affiliate network to fund it so that I could become the next ClickBank. And I hired a couple people who I knew, just from around the industry, but they're more like friends of mine. They weren't real people I'd done a lot of research on. They just sounded good at the time. And I hired people that didn't know what they were doing, that didn't have experience growing teams or managing cash flow, managing accounting, taxes. I didn't hire the right people. I hired other people like me. I hired like marketers as opposed to hiring a operations manager or a financial CFO or a COO, which should have been the people I'm hiring. Like 3 years ago, I ended up at a point where I was about $250,000 in the hole. I had no money. I think I had, at my lowest point, I still had some money. I had like maybe $12,000 in my bank account, but I owed the government $250,000, right? And what was worse is I had a child on the way. It was my first daughter, okay? And I was freaked out because I had no income. I had very little money, and I had a huge debt over my head, and I had to work myself out of that. I'd made a lot of money before that. I just screwed it all up because I got way too confident. I got caught up in showing off, spending money, doing crazy things. that didn't make sense. And everybody goes through that when they're young. Everybody goes through that when they're 15, 16, 20, 21, 25, however old you are. Whenever you make your first money, everybody kind of goes through it. I actually kind of think it's a fact of life. But try not to end up in the hole, because it's a very stressful place to be. And after that, I got smart about taxes, about accounting, about finance, about cash flow, money management, etc. And now I always save an outside portion of my income, because the goal is to never end up there again. Because now I have a family to feed. When you're 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever, you're in your 20s or you're single, you have all the opportunity in front of you. When I was 18 years old, if I wanted to, I could go find sleeping on friends' couches and eating old pizza. I didn't need any money to live. I didn't have anybody who relied on me. I had zero responsibility. And take all your risks when you're young. I think that's a really good thing. If you're young, take risks. It's much harder when you're older. It's going to be much harder for me. I'm 32 years old. It would be much harder for me to take those massive risks that I did when I was younger. Now that I have, a couple baby girls, my cost of living is more fixed. When I was single, I could reduce my cost of living down to nothing. I can't do that now. I have 3 girls I care for, my wife and my 2 babies. So save money is the point of this story. And if you're young, get the success early on. Take risks and get the success and lose all the money fast, because you're going to anyways. Go through that and then get smart and start saving up money. Or never do it at all. But I actually honestly don't know any marketer or salesperson who has become successful and not, started becoming a little spend crazy. So hopefully that helps. It's some real talk here. So if you like these videos, or if you got something from this and you want to see more, type in real talk in the comments below if this gives you another perspective on success. Now, mindset is the most important thing you can invest in yourself. Okay, your mindset drives your whole life. Your mindset is the operating system that flows throughout everything. The most successful people, they have better software running their brains. They have better systems running here to take in information and use it to make profits. You get your mindset right, all of this other stuff that I teach you, all of these marketing tactics will be easy. You will be like a wolf hunting with a strong smell of blood in your nose, and you will find the way no matter what, okay? If you aren't a rabid, hungry wolf, your mindset's not right yet. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of a clue into what it takes to be successful. Gives you a little bit of a clue into mindset. Comment real talk. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. More videos coming up on affiliate marketing. Check out my playlist on free traffic methods, because the free traffic methods is the easiest way to get started with your affiliate marketing business. It's the easiest way you don't have to spend anything. You just go out there, follow my methods, post links, and start earning commissions as an affiliate, and use that commission to fuel your business. Invest in my course, do paid advertising, whatever, but take it to the next level and start getting on that path to making a lot of money. Talk to you soon. See you soon. Love you. Thank you for all of the support, and have a good day.